Do you still go to bed after 11 o'clock at night, even though you are already over 70? That habit might be silently disrupting your precious deep sleep. And over time, it could affect your memory, your heart health, and even your life expectancy without you even realizing it. After the age of 70, our bodies no longer follow the same biological rhythm they once did. Holding on to a stay-up-late, sleep-in lifestyle may be the very reason why you constantly feel tired, wake up without feeling refreshed, struggle with fading memory, and experience a lingering low mood without knowing why. In today's video, I am going to share with you the ideal bedtime after turning 70 to help you live longer, stay healthier, and feel sharper every day. You will understand why your body starts signaling sleepiness earlier in the evening, why sleep becomes more fragile after 70, and most importantly, what kind of magic can happen to your heart, your memory, and your mental clarity if you simply shift your bedtime 1 hour earlier. But before we dive in, leave a positive affirmation in the comments below, something like, "I deserve restful sleep and vibrant health." Or feel free to share any wish you want to send out into the universe. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss valuable content like this. Let's create a community full of positive energy where we grow stronger and live longer together. So what exactly is happening inside the body that makes sleep after age 70 so fragile and easily disrupted? Let's explore why the older we get, the more care our sleep needs. After the age of 70, melatonin production drops significantly. That makes you feel sleepy earlier in the evening, but at the same time, it becomes harder to stay asleep through the night. This is not a sign of illness, it is simply a natural shift in the aging body's internal clock, a change known as phase advance. According to the National Institute on Aging in the United States, this is why older adults are encouraged to go to bed before 10 p.m. to stay aligned with this natural biological change. Staying up late, even if it seems harmless, actually works against this rhythm. When you force yourself to stay awake against your body's signals, your brain becomes overstimulated and slows down its transition into a restful state. The result is trouble falling asleep, restless sleep, waking up in the middle of the night, and feeling groggy in the morning, even if you technically slept enough hours. A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience 2024 found that deep sleep or slow wave sleep decreases by an average of 1% per year after the age of 50. That means by the age of 75, you may have already lost nearly 30% of your brain's ability to flush out toxins during sleep, a function closely linked to Alzheimer's disease and memory decline. Even worse, chronic insomnia becomes a major risk factor for Alzheimer's cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Lack of restful sleep over time does not just make you tired, it throws off your body's entire rhythm, leading to a cascade of problems that often go unnoticed until it is too late. That is why honoring your new biological rhythm, learning to listen to your body's natural sleepiness cues, and adjusting your bedtime are all crucial for preserving your health, mental clarity, and emotional balance in old age. So if sleep is that important, when is the best time for people over 70 to fall asleep? By the time you reach 70, your body no longer functions the way it did in your 30s or 40s. One of the clearest changes is your circadian rhythm, your internal clock, which shifts to an earlier schedule. You might find yourself feeling sleepy as early as 8 o'clock in the evening, something that rarely happened in the past. But that is not a sign of weakness or unhealthy aging. In fact, it is your body's smart way of protecting itself as you grow older. Between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock each night, melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep, reaches its peak level. If you go to bed during this window, your body will more easily enter deep, uninterrupted, restorative sleep. On the flip side, if you stay up 1 or 2 hours later, your melatonin levels will begin to drop, and you might find yourself tossing and turning until midnight or later without being able to fall asleep. Science has also shown that the sleep you get before midnight is of higher quality than the sleep you get after midnight. That is when the body enters its most critical recovery cycles. The liver starts detoxifying, the central nervous system clears out waste, and your memory gets organized and stored efficiently. If you regularly sleep past 11 o'clock at night or midnight, these important processes may be shortened or skipped altogether, leaving you feeling sluggish, mentally foggy and forgetful in the morning without understanding why. Another major benefit of going to bed on time is a more stable sleep cycle. Sleep is not just a single block of rest, it goes through cycles that include light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep when you dream. If you sleep out of sync with your natural rhythm, these cycles get disrupted and reduce your body's and mind's ability to fully recover. What is more, sleeping between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the evening helps your internal clock stay in sync with the natural environment. When it gets dark outside, your brain receives a signal from natural light to produce melatonin. If you develop the habit of sleeping early and avoiding artificial light, especially blue light from phones or televisions, your brain will regulate melatonin more easily every night, giving you deeper, more stable, and more natural sleep. For many older adults, going to bed early may feel unfamiliar or even difficult at first, especially if you do not feel sleepy yet, or if you have been following the same routine for decades. But remember, any habit can change if you are consistent. Just 2 to 3 weeks of shifting your bedtime to before 10 o'clock at night can bring a noticeable improvement in your mood memory and how energized you feel every morning. Once you start going to bed at the right time, it is not just your sleep that improves, your whole body breathes a sigh of relief. So what exactly are the benefits of going to bed on time for people over 70? When you go to bed between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the evening, you give your heart the chance to rest deeply. During deep sleep, the autonomic nervous system slows your heart rate, widens your blood vessels, and lowers your blood pressure naturally. A study from the University of Adelaide in Australia found that people who consistently went to bed before 10 o'clock at night had a 22% lower risk of stroke compared to those who went to bed after midnight. Going to bed early may not be magic, but it is one of the most powerful natural ways to protect your heart. But it is not just your heart that benefits. Early deep sleep is also the gatekeeper of your memory. A 2019 study from the University of California, Berkeley found that high-quality deep sleep helps remove beta-amyloid, a protein that accumulates in the brain and causes neurodegeneration. Sleeping late disrupts this cleansing process, leading to a buildup of toxins and a 33% higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. On the other hand, many older adults who shifted their bedtime just a bit earlier reported that they started remembering names, phone numbers, and even long-forgotten memories. And what could be better than waking up with a clear head, a calm mood, and no unexplained stress? Going to bed early helps your body reset emotional hormones like serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters that influence whether you feel happy or sad, optimistic or drained. People who sleep early tend to be more patient, more empathetic, and emotionally balanced. For many older adults, this is an important way to prevent depression, especially when children have grown up and the house feels quiet. Finally, for those living with diabetes, going to bed early is even more essential. When you sleep at the right time, your body has the chance to stabilize blood sugar levels overnight, reducing those morning spikes. Many elderly patients have seen significant improvements in blood sugar, even needing lower doses of insulin or medication as prescribed by their doctors. This not only helps manage the disease more effectively, but also lightens the load on the liver, kidneys, and other organs. So never underestimate the power of going to bed just 1 hour earlier. It does more than make you feel good in the morning. It is a zero-cost natural medicine for keeping your heart beating strong, your memory sharp, your mind at peace, and your whole body running smoothly, just like a well-maintained machine. Going to bed early is just the beginning. To truly enjoy deep, consistent, and comfortable sleep every night, older adults need to build a few healthy habits. And the great news is, you can start tonight. Number 1. Reduce blue light exposure. One of the most silent enemies of good sleep in old age is blue light from electronic devices. After the age of 70, both the eyes and the brain become more sensitive to this type of light, which has a powerful ability to suppress melatonin production, the hormone that helps your body wind down and prepare for rest. If you continue the habit of watching television scrolling on your phone or reading news on a tablet in the evening, your brain may be tricked into thinking it is still daytime. This makes it harder to fall asleep or to stay asleep deeply through the night. The simple yet powerful solution is to switch to warm yellow lighting after 7:30 in the evening. This type of soft light is more friendly to your body's natural rhythm, helping it gradually relax and prepare for sleep. You can replace the light bulbs in your bedroom, reading lamps, or desk lamps with ones that give off a warm glow like soft yellow or light orange. This kind of lighting not only soothes the eyes, but also creates a cozy and comforting atmosphere, like a gentle whisper telling you, it is time to rest. Even more important, try to limit your use of phones, televisions or computers at least 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Instead, choose a light book, listen to calming music, or simply sit quietly under warm lighting and take a few deep breaths. Just by changing the lighting around you, you may be surprised how much better you sleep every night. Number 2. Create a bedtime relaxation routine. Developing a relaxing bedtime routine not only calms the mind, but also sends a clear signal to your body. It is time to rest, no more thinking required. You can start by reading a few pages from a light-hearted book. It does not have to be complicated. A gentle story, some poetry, or a few lines of positive thoughts can help your mind drift into a peaceful zone. If your eyes are tired, try listening to soft instrumental music or natural sounds like ocean waves, falling rain, or birds in the forest. These all have a magical way of soothing the nervous system. If anxiety often keeps you tossing and turning, meditation can be your magic prescription without needing a doctor. Just a few minutes of slow breathing, closing your eyes and focusing inward on your breath can feel like washing away the noise in your head and creating a calm, quiet space within. And if your body still feels tense, try a few simple stretches. Roll your neck, shrug your shoulders. Gently stretch your arms and legs. The feeling of smooth blood flow and relaxed muscles makes it so much easier to slip into sleep. Just 15 to 30 minutes each night spent solely for yourself can not only improve your sleep quality, but also nourish peace of mind, something priceless as we age. Do not underestimate those quiet moments before bedtime. They help you create a safe personal space where all the day's weariness can melt away, welcoming a deep, full, and healing sleep. Number 3. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals at night. One of the hidden reasons older adults struggle with sleep is what they consume in the evening, especially caffeine and heavy meals. After the age of 70, your body's metabolism slows down significantly. Even just a small cup of tea or coffee in the afternoon can linger in your bloodstream for up to 6 hours. That makes it hard for your brain to reach the relaxed state needed for sleep, leading to restlessness, nighttime awakenings, or shallow sleep. Many older adults drink strong tea after dinner or have coffee to stay alert, not realizing these habits are quietly ruining their sleep quality. Caffeine not only stimulates the nervous system, but also raises your heart rate and slightly increases blood pressure, two things that work against deep rest. That is why the best advice is to stop consuming caffeine after 3:00 p.m. Also, eating too late or too heavily, especially dishes that are hard to digest, like red meat, fried food, or spicy meals, forces your digestive system to work overtime when your body is trying to relax. A full stomach can cause discomfort, acid reflux, or bloating, which silently disrupts your sleep cycle. If you feel hungry at night, which is totally normal at this age, opt for a small nutritious snack. A ripe banana with a few almonds Some avocado slices or a glass of warm, unsweetened milk are excellent choices. Bananas and almonds are rich in magnesium, potassium, and tryptophan nutrients that help relax muscles and support natural melatonin production. These light options not only satisfy your hunger gently, but also set the stage for a restful and complete night's sleep. Number 4. Avoid oversleeping during afternoon naps. A short nap during the day can be a powerful energy boost for older adults if you do it right. The key is not whether to nap, but how long to nap. A quick nap of 20 to 30 minutes in the early afternoon helps the body recharge, sharpens alertness, and improves short-term memory. That time frame is just long enough to rest your brain without falling into deep sleep, which avoids that groggy feeling when you wake up. On the other hand, if you nap for more than 45 minutes or stretch it to 1 to 2 hours, your body may enter deep sleep. Waking up from that stage can leave you feeling heavy-headed, dizzy, and sluggish. Even worse, long naps can disrupt your body's natural circadian rhythm, making it harder to feel sleepy at night. That often leads to difficulty falling asleep, frequent awakenings, and poor sleep quality. Over time, this becomes a hidden cycle of sleep disturbance, long naps in the afternoon, difficulty sleeping at night, waking up tired, needing another long nap the next day, and the cycle repeats. For seniors with already sensitive sleep patterns, this kind of disruption can affect both physical and mental health. So if you feel sleepy after lunch, go ahead and rest, but set a gentle alarm to wake up after 20 to 30 minutes. You might be surprised how much that short break can restore your energy while still keeping your body naturally tired and ready for bed at night. That is smart napping, not too short, not too long, just enough to energize you without ruining your nighttime sleep. Number 5. Get some morning sunlight. Morning sunlight is not just a natural source of vitamin D. It is a golden key to resetting your internal clock, especially important for older adults. When you expose yourself to early sunlight, even for just 15 to 30 minutes a day, your body gets a clear signal that a new day has begun. This helps stop the release of melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy during the day. At the same time, it helps your body start producing melatonin at the right time in the evening. In other words, early sunlight gives your body a gentle nudge to realign its natural rhythm, which often becomes disrupted with age. Seniors are more prone to misaligned sleep cycles, feeling sleepy during the day but restless at night. Taking a light walk, tending to your garden, or simply opening your windows to let in the morning light will help your body clock function more steadily. As a result, sleep will come more naturally and easily at night. And it is not just about sleep. Natural light in the morning brings amazing benefits to your emotional well-being. Sunlight helps increase serotonin, the feel-good hormone, which reduces stress, lifts your mood, and eases loneliness or sadness. These emotional challenges are very common among seniors, especially for those living alone or far from family. If you can begin your day with a simple moment, sipping tea on the balcony, walking around the yard, or relaxing in a nearby park, you do not have to move much. Just let the gentle sunlight touch your skin and your eyes, and your body will understand this is a new day full of life. And tonight, sleep will arrive more gently, like a reward for your early steps. Growing older does not mean sleepless nights and exhausting mornings. On the contrary, this stage of life is when you truly deserve deep, restful sleep, peaceful mornings, and a body that feels strong from the inside out. And it can all begin with one small but powerful change: going to bed earlier, aligned with your body's natural rhythm. Sleeping between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock each night not only helps you fall into deep sleep more easily, but also brings a whole range of valuable benefits: reduced risk of stroke, more stable blood sugar levels, sharper memory, and a brighter, more positive mood. It is not magic. It is simply the reward for those who choose to listen to their bodies and make thoughtful changes to their lifestyle. You do not need to change everything overnight. Just start with one small step: turning off the lights a little earlier, reading a book instead of watching television, or taking a short walk in the morning sunlight. These simple acts are enough to help your body begin to adjust, and better sleep will follow naturally, gently, like those sleepless nights were never even there. If you found this message helpful, leave a comment with a positive affirmation like, "I value my sleep and my health," as a personal promise to yourself. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others, so more people can enjoy a healthy, joyful, and fulfilling life in their golden years. Because growing old should be a radiant chapter, not a weary one.